Carla told people that she didn't even let people know that she was talking about me. They were saying that some people were only coming over there because she was talking about me. And she told people, no, that nobody knows that I'm talking about him. I didn't say his name.
Bryan.
That's like, what, 7 times? She starts out the live by saying my name 7 times. So people heard that. They're like, oh, well, she must be upset with Bryan. Let's come on over there. Okay? I'm going to respond to this.
What's going on here? Why are you lying, Bryan?
Yeah, she says, she first starts right out with calling me a liar. Okay? Calling me a liar.
What's going on?
Let it roll. I'm going to respond. I initially said I wasn't going to respond to any of this, but I'm going to do it in nice.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, Kyla.
Samara, the link is in Discord.
Hi, Renee. Hi, Samara. Hi. Life is a gym. I almost made a mistake.
Something is happening right now over at Bryan's that is totally wrong.
Totally wrong. What I'm doing by speaking out against somebody who called me out publicly, respectfully, is totally wrong.
Well, what's funny is I went up on his panel because he wasn't really recounting things as they
happened.
Oh, yes, I was, and I'm going to prove this. See, because they're calling me a liar. What they don't understand is I have the Facebook messages between me and Carla. Somebody's not going to come on here and call me a liar when I have proof, and I'm going to show that proof.
Yeah. And then Bryan kicked me off his panel. I said nothing wrong, but
no, she said nothing. She said nothing wrong, but she was trying to talk over me and tell me how I felt, and I wasn't going to let her do that to me. So I booted her, and she's my friend, right? So I booted her off my panel, right? Just like they decided they didn't want to talk to me, and they booted me out of their Discord. They booted me out of their Discord. I didn't leave it. And Carla tries to lie at first, but Miss B corrects her.
I was going to say the truth, Bryan. I'm not a liar, and you're trying to control the narrative.
Oh, no, I'm going to control the narrative because the narrative is not what you're saying.
I know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty shitty, Bryan.
You know what? I was nothing but respectful to Bryan. I said I cannot support what he's been doing to Vinny.
She cannot support what I've been doing to Vinny. Vinny who calls me a cuck. Vinny who talks about my wife. Vinny who talks about my son being pinned down and raped. Vinny who said that I harassed the family of a murder victim. Vinny who did all this. She cannot support me what I'm doing to Vinny. Okay, now here she says she can't support what I'm doing to Vinny, right? But when we talked about why I said what I said about Vinny, I said, well, you haven't been seeing what he says over there. And she said, no, I haven't. Been doing to Vinny. I have been bothering Vinny. I have been doing this to Vinny.
And the truth, it's none of your business, but Vinny is not my friend.
Let me tell you something, though, Carla. A fight between me and Vinny is actually none of your business. Really, because you're not in it. So how's that your business?
Bryan is. Or
what? I don't understand why she's even weighing in on this.
Because she wants some content. It has nothing.
It really is none of your business. You don't know what happened behind the scene.
Oh, she will know what happened behind the scene because trust me. You know I'm going to let you guys say what you got to say, and then I'm going to bring out what I've had. I'll give you an example. And since we're telling truths here and calling people liars and stuff like that, and I adore Samara. But when we started talking about this video that I put up about Richard Groyper, it's all there. There's another person that was a mod that was doing things in other places. And it may just make Carla look bad and come back on her. Right? But anyways, well, I'm explaining all this. I'm showing Samara this video thing where Richard is absolutely being racist. And what Samara said was, yeah, Bryan, but that's just his shtick. He's only joking. He's only joking. The racism, he's only joking.
Stay out of it.
Yep.
Agreed.
And why are you and me and Vinny's argument then?
And we also didn't like the fact of what he said about Diane's sister. You know.
And him saying that someone's going to him saying that I'm trying to get into good graces with Diane and Wendy is wrong.
Now, how do you know? How do you know that somebody didn't come to me and say that? How do you know that somebody you might not know didn't come to me and say they're just trying to get in the good graces with Diane and Wendy? How do you know? Matter of fact, the person that said that to me was on my panel. So that's not a lie.
Nobody said that.
Nobody.
They're going to tell me what nobody said to me. I'll tell you what. Truth said it to me. She don't care. And there was someone else besides the Truth that told me that as we were talking about the situation. Now, how are you going to tell me what somebody said to me or somebody didn't say to me?
Nobody said that, Bryan.
He's
So
How do you know nobody said that?
lying.
you're lying. You're lying.
I'm lying. There's been, and since then, there's been several people that have said that.
You didn't get kicked out of the Discord. You
Oh, yes, I did get kicked out of the Discord, and here in just a second, Miss B is going to correct you for that lie.
left.
I got kicked out. After you kicked me out, you sent a message that I wasn't able to respond to while I was at work. The only way that I knew that you were upset about what I said about Vinny and Diane is because someone called me and said Carla is going live about you and talking about you right now. So you kicked you. I'm supposed to be your friend, right? Instead of talking to me about this, you kicked me out of Discord, leave me a message that you're going to go live while I'm at work, and didn't see it, and then you go live. You kicked me out, and you just said you didn't. Well, watch Miss B correct you.
Because
Well,
you
the first time you did.
The first time you did. The second time, okay, if she didn't have to kick me out of Discord, I could show you messages where they were trying to show me how to add myself back. She said you didn't kick me out of Discord, but I had to add myself back. They added me back, and Carla wasn't there. And Misbehaving and Samara, bless them both, they were talking to me, and I showed, I said, well, everything wasn't fine the first day. They said everything was fine. It wasn't fine. Well, it wasn't fine. Not to them, it might have been. But anyways, I'm like, okay, I can understand her point. If I told Miss Behaving tomorrow, I can understand her point. If she doesn't want to be associated with, my mouth on there, I get that. That's cool. Okay, she won't want to be associated with anybody's action that holds a wrench. And then I brought up the thing about Groyper. Samara immediately defended his racism. She's not going to sit here and lie and say she didn't. She said that's just his shtick. Everything that you see on that video that I put up about Groyper, that's just his shtick. All right, she stuck up for that. And I said, well, sometimes I get a little aggravated too, and people say things about my child being held down and raped, and I might say something about their daughter. That's just my shtick. And even Misbehaving felt me on that one. But anyway, I got to talking to him, and I didn't want to upload that video. But I had proof that, hey, here's your hypocrisy. You're calling me out publicly because I said some things, right? Because I said some things. Well, but okay, now that we dealt with that, and I know that that's how you deal with things. Let me make you aware of what another one of your mods is saying somewhere. Because Miss B came to her and told her about the video I made with Vinny, about Vinny. Came to her and told her. So I came to her and told her about her other mod, Richard Groiper.
Carla, would it be okay if I just do a really quick recap
Sure, go ahead.
of the last few days?
Uh-huh.
On Friday, I will take responsibility for this. I was in a Discord voice call with someone, and I said, I need to bring this up to Carla. So I asked Carla to come over into voice chat, and I said, this is not going to turn out well for you, Carla. It's the things that are happening now are going too far, and like it has happened to Carla before, you're going to get backlash for it. Could it have been handled a little bit differently? Yes, it could have. But Carla...
Actually, you kept telling me in the Discord on the voice chat that, yes, Carla handled this totally wrong. You kept saying that to me. I said, well, I wish you would have came and talked to me first. If she left me a message that she was going to go live about me, and I didn't respond to it right away because I wasn't able to, maybe she should have waited until I was able to at least be there or to talk to me about it.
Carla did contact Bryan prior to going live to let him know what was going to happen.
Carla contacted me with a message, but look, first she booted me out of the Discord. And then she sent me that message, and I couldn't respond to it. I didn't see it. I didn't even know anything about that live or that message because I was at work. And she knows that I'm at work. It's around 9 o'clock. And she knows I'm at work, and a lot of times I would be on her panel more if I wasn't at work during the day. But she contacted me. She when you say contacted, that means you actually touched base with someone. Not, I left him a message that he couldn't respond to. She didn't contact me. She came and told me she was going live. She came and told my message that she was going live. But I didn't see it and I didn't respond to it. That's not contact.
And Carla went live and kicked him from her Discord.
Now I'm supposed to be her friend, right? And I did something that she doesn't agree with. So immediately she kicks me from her Discord. Without talking to me at all. And then she sat here and said, she just said, he was not kicked out of the Discord. And thanks for misbehaving for correcting that.
Bryan thought Carla blocked him.
I didn't think Carla blocked me. I knew Carla blocked me because when I tried to respond to her, Discord says the recipient has you blocked. And when you see a server telling you that the recipient has you blocked, I don't care what the circumstances is. My mind says she's got me blocked because that's what the server's telling me.
She didn't block him. They didn't share a server, so Bryan
she's going to say
Bryan couldn't contact Carla. Anyways, later that day, Bryan came in to a voice chat call with all of us.
Carla was not in that voice chat call on Friday. Not all of us. Carla was not there.
Everything was squashed. He left fine and happy.
I didn't leave fine and happy. Carla wasn't there.
Saturday, he comes in and he was allowed back into Discord.
He was allowed back in the Discord. So if you didn't kick me, Carla, why would you have to send me a re-invite?
Saturday, he comes back, or he types in the Discord chat, hey, anyone around? I go, I'm here. What's up? He goes, oh, I just want to run something by you. And then it's like he was all mad again. Well, what if I put out a video about this guy? That's not going to look too good for Carla. We wouldn't want anyone to think Carla supports that sort of thing.
This is after he gave you his word he wasn't going to do anything.
I did not give anyone my word. I said I don't want to put this video out. I said I don't want to. I didn't say, you know what, I give you my word, I'm not going to put it out. I never said that. I never gave her my word. I said, I don't want to put it out. I said, but also I don't like that other video that she has up of me. I said, I really don't want to do this to Carla. I never said, you have my word, I won't put this out. I never said that, and I never said that to Carla in the Facebook messages. I'm going to disprove what they just said. I'm not going to let people say that I'm lying when I know better. They don't know. And I'll tell you this, Samara and Misbehaving do not know the Facebook messages between me and Carla.
Well, after he said that to me, I did talk to him and I said, don't do that to Carla, Bryan. I go,
She says, don't call Carla out publicly. I don't recall her saying don't do that to Carla. Well, Carla just did that to me, didn't she?
I don't understand why you're doing this. So anyways, myself and another Discord member had a long conversation with him, got him all calmed again. And
They keep saying they got me all calm again, but I was never aggressive about it. I was never assertive. We got him all calm again. I wasn't. No, there's a difference between being hurt by something that your friend does and being angry because of something that your friend does. I'm not angry at Carla. But if you're going to call me out publicly about what people might think if I mod in your chat, I agree with you. You're right. They might look down badly on you, but they also might look down on you because of this. So if the whole goal is to keep people from coming at Carla about something that her mods are doing that she might not know about, and she used me as the first one, well, let's move on to the next one. How about that?
we were in voice chat and Carla came into the voice chat not knowing what had transpired and said, Bryan, I'm going to have to take your wrench and I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk in my chat. Bryan, you did not say one word.
I said okay, and I left. They may not have heard me say okay, but at any rate, her saying that I did not say one word, that means she didn't hear me say. I said okay, and I left. I didn't go, well, fuck you, you fucking bitch. Blah, 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 blah. I left. That's what I did.
You left.
He left.
Saying a word, and you left the Discord.
Right. But I left because if my friend is going to tell me, you can come into my chats, but just don't say anything, it means I don't want anybody to know that you're my friend and that I'm there, that you're there. So if she wanted me to just like poof, like I wasn't there, because she's basically telling me, you can come in my chat, but just don't talk. And after that, Carla sent me a message after that saying, oh my God, I know I handled that wrong. I'm sorry. Please come back. Maybe we can work this out. And I didn't.
So don't say it happened any other way.
That is the way it happened. Except for she's kind of, not saying what she actually said. But basically, I never gave them my word that I was going to put that video out. I never said that. But she could say I did. But I never said that.
I tried to talk to you after that. You wouldn't take my first call because you were too busy running over to Laura's, starting things over there. Then you were too busy running over to Taco's chat, starting crap over there.
Word, he wasn't going to do anything.
Well, so anyways, myself and another Discord member had a long conversation with him, got him all calmed again. And we were in voice chat and Carla came into the voice chat not knowing what had transpired and said, Bryan, I'm going to have to take your wrench and I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk in my chat. Bryan, you did not say one word. You left.
He left.
Saying a word, and you left the Discord. So don't say it happened any other way. I tried to talk to you after that. You wouldn't take my first call.
Okay, if anybody needs, she's saying I wouldn't take her first call, right? I didn't hear any call from her at all, and I have no missed phone calls from her number. Are you sure that you want to say I wouldn't take your first call?
because you were too busy running over to Laura's, starting things over there.
Okay, I need Laura. Laura, do you hear this? She said that I ran over to your chat and was starting things over there. Starting things. Laura, can you help me out here? I don't recall ever being in your chat recently starting things. I wasn't starting things. I went over to Laura's chat to chat with Laura and her chat and avoid. You guys can go back and look at it. Nothing was said about Carla over there, and nothing was started over there. Nothing. Now listen to this.
There. Then you were too busy running over to Taco's chat, starting crap over.
I absolutely was not starting crap in Two Tacos chat either. I was there because I like Two Tacos. I don't care if Molly doesn't like her. Molly doesn't care where was I starting stuff? If I go to Two Tacos chat and starting stuff, you think Two Tacos isn't going to say anything? But see how they try to escalate. I didn't start anything in Laura's, and I didn't start anything in Two Tacos. I was there participating in the chat, and I was welcome there. And even Two Tacos was speaking back to me. Nobody was starting anything. I like Two Tacos. If she doesn't like me because of Molly, then that's fine. But I still like her.
Over there. And when you were done with all of that, then you decided to answer my call. I tried to talk sense into you, Bryan.
Good
and I
morning,
have
everybody.
up until yesterday. But after your stunt today, Bryan, I know who you are. I know why you kicked me off your panel.
I kicked you off your panel because you were trying to tell me how I felt. And I wasn't about to let you do that to me. Another reason I put you off the panel is to show you how it feels when a friend boots you. It's annoying, isn't it?
You're trying to control the narrative because you're acting like a jerk. I want nothing to do with that stuff. I'm done. Okay.
And he has been messaging Carla this whole time, and Carla is not responding. So this is what he does: is he fires up the live and then tells you his version of things, and he downplays the fact
Because
that
he wants to control how it comes across, and you got the truth up there on panel, soothing his ego. She fought with him for 13 years.
And the truth has got more sense than all three of you put together.
yeah, and nobody could talk
Nobody
to
could
either one of them two to resolve their issues. It's just you didn't butt your nose in between their issues either.
If you go back and anybody goes back and listens to my live on Friday, I was not disrespectful. I told people not to go after Bryan. So
You were not disrespectful in the way that you were saying it. What was disrespectful is you didn't bring it to me in private. You have my phone number, you have my address, you have my email, you have my Facebook. You could have came to me and said, I think I really need to speak about this publicly, and made sure that I heard it and responded to it. You had several different ways to speak to me about this privately.
I mean, I couldn't have been.
Remy says that Tacos was going at me, and I did. Remy says in the chat that Tacos was going at me. I didn't take it that way. Tacos wasn't going at me. I didn't take it like that.
Nicer. But
Right.
I'm not going to support someone that said the things that he said. That's nipped in the bud.
Good morning, Mander,
And
Gemma, Lou.
I'm so sick
Remy.
and tired of people coming at me when Bryan does something stupid and saying, this is who you support.
Yeah.
No, it's not who I support. I don't support some of the things he does. And quit using Vinny as, like Tracy said. Did she go to Vinny? No, I didn't go to Vinny. Vinny's not going to, nobody's going to come to me and say, is this who you support?
It's none of your business what Carla is doing. Carla had to put this out live because the truth is, Carla's been gone after in the past for this.
Supporting him.
Yes.
It's hard to be his friend.
Yeah, and it wasn't
It is-
anywhere near as disgusting as this last round. So Hi, German lady. Hi, Mander.
It is a chore to be Bryan's friend. He makes it so hard.
Well, maybe, Carla, the only person that came to you about that particular live that I've heard of is Misbehaving, which is another person that's a friend in the group. Nobody from outside came to you, did they?
I agree.
Well, here's the thing. This is the honest to God truth. I have yet to hear Bryan take responsibility for anything he's done. He always justifies his action, never takes responsibility.
There is justification if someone comes at you about your child and you say something in response about their child. That's the reason why. I didn't walk up to Vinny and say what I said to Vinny, and he wasn't bothering me or provoking me. They also both said that Vinny was a douchebag.
For his actions. Bryan, you're never going to change what you refuse to acknowledge, ever. You're being
right.
a jerk.
Bryan, every time something was pointed out to you, you said, well, what about this? I wasn't.
Yeah, because you'll point out something that I'm doing, but you got other people that in there doing worse. You haven't called Richard Groiper out publicly, have you? He was a mod in your chat. Why don't you bring some of the stuff up that he said? Tell him you can't support that. Take his wrench. Tell him not to talk in your chat.
I was told about what you were doing and what it was going to look like for me.
And you were also told about what Richard was doing and how it might look like for you. I told you. I let you know. Maybe you weren't aware that he said that. But I'm not the only other person that warned you about Richard, and that's in the video too, and you ignored it. Someone came to you and said that he was a white nationalist, he used the N-word over and over, and blah, blah, blah. And in my video, you loved that comment, which means that you saw it, and you still allowed him over there. You didn't say, Richard, I can't give you this wrench, because some of the things that you've done might reflect on me.
My friends cared about me.
Yeah.
If that's being selfish, oh well. I'm selfish.
And you know what, Carla? I've said everything I'm going to say for now. Bryan, I wish you the best.
Yeah.
Do better. Do better.
I'm just tried to do my own thing and stay away from all the negativity. Bryan, the stuff that you said was disgusting. And I don't care if you've got people soothing your ego over there. I'm not going to do it.
Well, they were talking about passing around pictures the other day of people. So I thought Breaking the Silence should know. She sent me that clip of Breaking the Silence. So Carla has this thing with pictures, apparently. But let's roll down to my response. Here's another one. I just said, I don't even think about her anymore. Let me move this up. I said, I don't even think about BTS. Doesn't bother me. Why would I want to see a picture of her? Yeah, but she's BFS with Trim who makes fun and blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's the message. Okay, this is where she came to me. Let's see. Let me get. Okay, this is the other day, I think. Okay, check this out. This is the message I got after they booted me. Okay, see? Okay, I wasn't able to respond to that. Everybody in Discord is uncomfortable because they are afraid this will come back on me. Right? And then she goes on where the real truth lens. Molly can defend herself. Molly had nothing to do with what I said. But yet her name is in this comment. Molly can defend herself. Okay? This is where they're trying to get me back in. This is where they're trying to get me back in. I remember she said I was not booted from the Discord. Here they are trying to invite me back into the Discord that I wasn't booted from. And this is where we were trying to talk to each other a little bit. This is her asking me to come back even after asking me to come back. And here, I didn't handle that right. I'm sorry I came in at the end of the conversation. I hope we can fix this. Your friendships means more to me than YouTube bullshit. Okay, but then she wouldn't talk to me. And I asked her this. This is the last thing I sent to her. Down here under this, let me see. Why did you boot me from the Discord in the first place? The last, quite a few days, the last parts of the Discords that I've been in with them, they were trying to convince me that Molly was a bad person, and they just kept going on about Molly, and that was my friend. I like Molly, and when they saw that I was still over there modding with Molly, I don't think they liked that too much. But here the real answer is, I'm never in Discord because I work. Okay? If it's supposed to be about what I said about Diane and Vinny, why is Molly's name even here? And that's it. That's all I talked to her there.
Told people I expected it.
And I said he wouldn't do it. I was like, nah, he won't do it.
And here he is.
Well, I'm telling
And
you,
he's
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not making a video about you. I'm doing exactly what you're doing. You're stating your case as to what you saw happen. I'm not making a rude video about you that, oh, we told you he'd make a video. Of course. If you have a live and you're in talking about me, of course I'm going to make a video to respond to it. Of course. Of course I'm going to make a video. You guys are sitting there calling me a liar and all this stuff. You expect me to just not make a video?
hanging something over our heads too. And because
I'm not hanging anything over your head. When you've been aware of Richard's racist ways. And Samara, what you said when I was telling you some of the things that was in this video that I put up about him saying the N-word and wishing death on Black Lives Matter people, laughing about disabled people. When I told you that, you said to me, well, that's just his shtick. He doesn't mean that. He's just joking. And I said, well, when I said that to Vinny, I didn't mean that. I was just joking. My shtick is when somebody says something nasty about my kids, I say it back. And even misbehaving saw my point. She said she did anyway.
he's spiteful, he's angry.
Wouldn't you be angry? Wouldn't you be angry?
That after everything was resolved, he sat and stewed on it, made a video, then sent it to Carla, just...
I sent the video of Richard to Carla to make her aware of what he was saying elsewhere, so it wouldn't come back on her. That's why Misbehaving contacted Carla about me, to make her aware of what I was doing. So I just gave it back to him the same way. That's all.
Nobody needs this hanging over your head.
Whatever you have to do, Brian, do it, drop it. I mean, go after me. There's nothing I can do. I quit saying things like, I'm trying to get in good with Diane and Wendy. I'm just doing this.
Well, like I said, someone told me a couple days ago that you were just trying to get in good with Diane and Wendy. And guess who was on your panel after someone told me that? One Wen. And if you sit here and deny that you didn't talk shit about One Wen in your Discord after that, sit and deny it.
No, Brian, I'm doing this because I don't want to be behind all the disgusting things you've been saying. That's it. That's all. And you want to have your yes people over there, soothing your ego. That's up to them.
That's exactly what they're doing. Not everybody, but I see it. Is he, Remy, can you tell if he's streaming, Carla?
I don't care if he's streaming me or not.
Hey, Just Angel.
Hi, Just Angel. I'm
Jess?
just so tired of this having to worry about what he's going to do, whose chat he's going to be, where he's going to start trouble next.
It's been one thing after another thing. So when Carla was made aware of it,
Now wait a minute. She says it's been one thing after another thing. Huh.
did she really have to listen to what we said, that you said? You want her to hear it come out of your own mouth and make it even worse? Like,
No,
that's a silly
friends
argument.
came to me, and one messaged me, and the other two talked to me in voice chat, and they were disgusted with what you said, and that was enough for me.
But Samara is not disgusted by the things that Richard Groyper says. She says that's his shtick. She's not disgusted by that. She's not disgusted by a post that says, laughing my ass off, another Black Lives Matter soldier was killed. You guys can look at my community post. They're not disgusted by that. She stuck up for him. That's just his stick.
You really think I don't?
Oh, see, now I feel bad misbehaving. Yeah, and Brian booted her off the panel because he didn't want her to.
He didn't want her to say the truth.
Is that why you booted me out of Discord? Because you didn't want me to tell you the truth about what was happening?
And
Yeah.
the truth is, Brian, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm disappointed. Let's say I'm not angry with you. I'm disappointed in you. You can't let anything go.
No, I have a hard time letting it go when somebody who claims to be my fucking friend boots me out of their Discord and does a live and tries to chastise me at 54 years old and tries to chastise me when they can chastise me in private, and they have before, and I'm very respectful about it when they did. Your feelings about what I'm doing has nothing to do with going live. How come you ain't went live about Richard?
And I'm not obliged to talk to you.
And I wasn't obliged to talk to you when I left your Discord, and you came and messaged me and asked me to come back. I told them. I said, I really don't want to talk to her right now because I'm a little bit angry. I did say that.
And that's why you're angry.
And if you truly care about Carla, why are you doing this?
If she truly cared about me, why is she trashing me? If we're going to tell some truths here, we're going to tell some truths.
She didn't answer your messages, so you go live. He literally just said on Burnt Toast last night that MGL is his friend. He's not accountable for what she does. So why is Carla accountable for Vinny?
Carla is not accountable for Vinny. I was just trying to tell you why I said what I said. Carla's not accountable for Vinny. Carla's not accountable for anybody but Carla. And if somebody comes to me and says, well, your friend did this over there, I'd be like, well, go talk to them. I didn't fucking do that. And I do it all the time. Go talk to them.
Who she doesn't even know.
Where anywhere did I say that Carla was accountable for Vinny saying that?
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah. Why was Tracy even saying anything? She goes live when someone mentions her name. Like,
I don't know why she's. I don't know why
she's not
she's
even
doing
involved in this. This has nothing to do with her.
You didn't know everything
And my fight with Vinny has nothing to do with you.
that just happened prior to him firing up a live. Carla ignoring him. She's doing the right thing. She's not responding. This is Carla's choice. She doesn't want to.
Okay. Well, as a friend, then, Carla, because I told you guys, I said, well, I don't think I should talk to her right now. I'm a little flustered. Friday, when they said you left and everything was, that I left Friday and everything was calm, I said, I don't think I should talk to her right now. Right? Carla could have said, well, Bryan, just give it a few days. Because misbehaving gave me 2 days to come back to the Discord.
I just want, I just said what I needed to say. I don't support what he's been doing lately, and he's been doing some pretty gross.
Now it's, I don't support what he's been doing lately. Now it's more than just one thing. It's they want to maximize it as if it's a. I get in an argument with Vinny. It's two guys fighting. Stay out of it.
Stuff. Saying some pretty gross things.
You can't walk away from him and not, like, he just can't leave it be. He's making it so difficult right now.
Bryan is doing to us what he's done to so many others. Take note. Well, of course, if people call me out, I show their hypocrisy afterwards. Yeah, I've done that to a lot of people.
I mean, he takes things, and he's threatened to drop a video.
No, I didn't threaten to drop shit. I said, what if I drop this? That's not a threat. A threat is, bitch, if you don't do what I want, I'm going to drop this fucking video. That's not what I said, and I'm going to show what I said. You're not going to sit here and lie on me.
He's threatened me, and I did say this on Friday. I know he's going to do this. He's going to be hateful and spiteful, because that's...
You're being hateful and ever calling me a liar. That's hateful. And then you told a lie, said you didn't move me out of Discord, and misbehaving cleared that up.
Bryan.
And I really didn't see it coming. I didn't think you would do that.
I did. I really did. I thought he was going to. Because, Bryan, you have to respond. I'd still be typing to him if I didn't ignore him. I just want him to leave me alone for a bit. Let me... He's manic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, man. You're going to call me manic? I'm not even... No, I'm frustrated because you're full of shit right now. You were proven full of shit by misbehaving. He was not kicked out of the Discord, and she corrected you. Of course I'm frustrated. Were you frustrated when Susan shit on you?
And he's so angry right now. I wouldn't be able to talk to him if I tried.
I'm so angry right now. Check this out. I'm going to show you how angry I was. Now, first let me say this. She said he's so angry right now. When I spoke to Samara and behaving without Carla there, they could tell you that I wasn't being angry towards Carla. And I haven't showed any anger towards Carla. Even in our message, I mean, even here, I'm not showing any anger towards Carla. So where did she get that I was so angry? Well, let's take a look at how I actually talked to her. Now, she just said up on her panel, said, I just don't want to talk to you right now. Give me some time. But to me, she's saying, come back to Discord. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be messaging you. She didn't say, hey, Bryan, give me a little time. What you did is frustrating to me. Just give me a little time, and we'll work it out. Right now, I'm a little bit angry. And I would have said, okay, Carla. Come back to Discord. So this is what I responded with, did they tell you about the Grouper video I made? And I showed it to her. That was the wrong one. Okay, this is a video where somebody got on her about sticking up for Analyzer, and I wanted to show her that. Because we wouldn't want her to be held accountable for what Analyzer did. So I showed it to her. You might want to call Analyzer out and make it clear you do not support cancer scammers. Well, with that, they've moved on. They told me they've moved on from that. They don't support cancer scammers. They've moved on. And I said, tell her she can hang in your chat. She just don't talk to him. That's what Carla said to me. Okay, and she says, I threatened to put this video out, right? It says, I want to share this video I made with the other day before you informed me that you were taking my wrench. I made it Friday. I had the video. I made it Friday. And I was asked not to say anything in your chat. Our friends talked me out of uploading this video. And we were just about to move on, and you basically told me I wasn't welcome on your channel. This video is unlisted. And then I made her aware of what one of her mods was doing. Just like Miss Behaven made her aware of what one of her mods was doing. I said, can you see my point? I was trying to talk to her about this privately. In your chat, where you called me out, Two Tacos said if I lost 80 or 90 pounds, I wouldn't breathe so hard. You called me a fat ass. It's still there. You can see that. And Samara's clarifying that Tacos is talking about me. Now, I said, okay, I'm trying to talk to you about this, and you're ignoring me. Oh, well, I have come to you in private about this with proof, and you're not responding to me, and that's okay. I know you can see the messages because the icon lights up when you do. So now you're aware of Richard. Someone told you the things he is saying and doing, just like someone told you what I said. So now you are aware. Here's my question for you. Are you going to do a live about him and show how you can't support him and allow the chat and the people to insult him without talking to him about it first? Because that's what you did to me. Are you going to take his wrench and tell him not to be in your chat? Because now you're aware of him. That's not a threat. I never threatened to drop that video. I was talking to her about it. Doing that to me publicly was very embarrassing to me and only drew more attention to what I said. Taking my wrench and asking me not to talk to you in chat was also very hurtful. There's a difference between hurt and anger, and I let her know that it was hurtful. I said, okay, well, you have a good night. I will attempt to talk to you more about this later. Then I says, let me bring it up. I said, are you okay today? And she didn't respond to me, so I accepted that. She didn't respond to me, and I accepted it. Now, Carla never once said to me, I can't talk to you right now. That's what I would have said. She just put up a video about me, kicked me out of Discord, blocked me. That's friendship there. I expected him to make videos. Of course I'm going to make videos. You're going to sit up there and lie, I'll make video. I'm not going to sit here and call you names and stuff like that. I'm going to show, just like you started out your live with a lie. You called me a liar. Told me nobody told me that she was just... I talked to lots of people on here. Nobody told me that Diane and Wendy, you're trying to get in their good graces. Nobody told me that. Do you have access to my messages and email and phone? So that's how that went. Now, I like how this video says my turn. All right? No, you had your turn first when you put a video up about me talking about how you couldn't support me. That was your first turn. Fine, you can't support me. Cool. Can you support Richard? He gonna be in your chat? Because I'm calling out the hypocrisy on that.
Yeah, and now if he does go ahead and drop the video, I am completely done with him.
Yeah.
Now that I'm dropping the video that shows that she has someone in her chat that is actually racist, they're going to be done with me. They're done with me because I showed, well, you can be done with me, Samara, because that video, you supported that racism. You supported it by saying that's just his shtick. He's only joking. He uses that racist stuff to joke. Be done with me.
But I did go in there and say I had to take his wrench. I did go in there and ask him not to talk in my chat. I will take responsibility for saying that. Don't let no one intimidate you.
Hey, Jojo.
I'm not. I'm just saying my side of the story. I mean, he's given his side and he's telling lies.
I haven't told a single lie, and the proof is right here in this video.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, there's so much I want to say, and I don't want to say it.
Go ahead, say it.
Misbehaving. Respectfully. Tracy needs to mind her own business. I think it's rich that she has the audacity to chime in after spending 14 years dragging Bryan. The argument between me and Tracy for however many years is absolutely none of your business. And I'm going to tell you this. We have not fought for 14 years. I have a lot of respect for Tracy, and she knows that. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put Tracy on Front Street right now. When my house, and I've been avoiding saying this, but when I had a problem in my house and my electric burnt up because my water was frozen, they had to get up under the house and heat it up, and it was going to set me behind about $1,500. And me and Nicole were kind of worried about it a little bit. I said, you know what? I'm just going to ask the community. And I put up a video, and I asked the community, hey, could you help me with this? And a lot of people, they took a look at what I was saying. They took a look at the videos that I put up. A lot of people that aren't in Carla's chats, and are rarely in mine, came and helped me. And it paid for most all of it for me because we had an emergency here. And I called for the community to help me. Okay? None of these people that keep saying they're my friends help me when I ask for it. And I don't ask for help. None of them. Now, granted, I will say this about misbehaving. She was very worried for me when I was having problems with possibly somebody coming to my house. And she helped me without asking. She helped me, and I appreciate her for that. But the people that came to me and helped me, Tracy was one of them. And Tracy has hard times right now. She might not be able to afford to help me, but she sent me $50. That's from someone who dragged me for 14 years. Not someone who claimed to be my friend, because Tracy does not claim to be my friend. She helped me. None of you guys did on that particular thing. Molly didn't. Laura didn't. Which is fine. They don't have to.
No, it's not fair that the video he wants to drop is of a person that has nothing to do with anything that's going on there. They just know they're my friend, and they know.
Richard Groper being your friend has nothing to do with it. The point is, someone came to her and told her about some bad things that one of her mods was doing. I also came to her and showed her what one of her mods is doing, because, we won't want anybody to come here. I used her own shit against her. I don't care that you're friends with Groper. It has nothing to do with you, Samara.
It's ridiculous.
Tracy needs to mind her own business. I think it's rich that she has the audacity to chime in after spending 14 years dragging Bryan.
She did not spend 14 years dragging me. She did not. We drug each other. She wasn't attacking me. We were attacking each other. But in the end, I see that when it comes down to it, I've gotten better advice from Tracy than I have from any of you guys ever.
Exactly.
We didn't insert ourselves in between them two.
But you certainly are inserting yourselves in between me and Vinny's fight.
You know, I actually did that live for me, Bryan, because I don't want people saying, look who look at the hypocrite.
Look at the hypocrite. You haven't done a video about Richard Groyper and how you can't support him and how disgusting that is. That's hypocrisy.
Who she supports because of the nasty things you've been saying, Bryan. It's about what you've been saying.
Yeah, and it wasn't just that one video, or it was a live. It wasn't just that live and you said those things. It's been a combination of things. It led up to that. And everyone in the community knows it.
Oh, well, that's the first I heard, you know. All I know is you guys wanted me to back away from Molly, and I wouldn't.
I heard a little of him on MGL's last night, and he was lying his tail off, blowing smoke up people's rears. I don't know. I didn't know he went live this morning. Yeah, he might still be live.
He's mad at me, Ash, because I won't respond to him, and I won't.
Well, here's the thing. You keep saying, come talk to me, come talk to me, come talk to me, and then when I come talk to you, you don't talk to me. I just showed that. That's annoying. I just showed it. Come talk to me. Maybe we can talk this out, and I come to talk to you, and you won't talk to me. It's annoying.
I'm done. He's just being hateful. He's just, you know.
I haven't been hateful towards Carla at all.
I had not even planned on going live, but I'm not going to allow him to lie about me.
I'm not going to allow you to lie. And we caught you in a lie right off the rip. He was not booted from Discord. And then she came back and said that I was.
I wasn't disrespectful.
No.
Please put a 1 in the chat if I was disrespectful when I talked about not
on Friday.
Yeah, please put a 1 in the chat if I was disrespectful. And put a 2 in the chat if I was respectful towards him on Friday when I talked about him.
I dropped a 2, but I can't.
I trashed him, which I didn't. Thank you, Gemma.
Thank you, Gemma. The truth is over there making horse noises. Oh, at you guys? That's mature. That's really nice.
I think someone in the chat said, I want to be a pony. That's so immature.
You see how quick that Samara reads the thing and says, Tracy's over there making horse noises. Tracy didn't make any horse noises, but she believed it right off the bat.
Because you want to get along with people that you're...
Anybody in the chat, if you have a friend that's a close friend of yours, a good friend of yours, and they're doing something that you don't care for, do you make a live about it, or do you talk about it private? Yeah, put a 4 in there.
You're something that you're not.
Right.
I'm not going to support what he's been doing lately, and he's been doing some disgusting things.
She went from 2 things in one video to some disgusting things.
Okay, and here's another thing. He brought up that Vinny said that about his son in prison, and that's why he said that about his daughters. But he also used that same thing about getting, violated in prison, but he included 6 black guys into that comment, and he said it towards someone. It was
You're absolutely right. I did. I said that towards Cindy, who's my friend now. Has been my friend. I said that towards Cindy. Yes, I did. And Cindy and I handled it. Didn't take somebody else to come up there. Cindy and I are friends. Yeah. Because Cindy's son said he hoped 6 black guys held some girl down and raped her. He did say that, and she chastised him for that. So my response was, he said he hoped 6 black guys held her down and raped her. Somebody he was arguing with. So my retort was to come back at that same way. So yeah, I did the same thing.
At least it was last year that he said it. He said the same exact thing that Vinny said to him.
You're not telling the whole story. Like I said, Cindy's son came on here and he told some female that he hoped 6 black guys held her down and raped her. And I didn't care for that. And me and Cindy made it through that.
That he did say it to somebody else.
I never said, he said that about some female. I was sticking up for a female on that, so you can eat my ass on that one.
He said it to Richard when he was on a panel. He said, I hope you get raped by 6 black guys. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah, when I was arguing with the racist. When I was arguing with the racist who puts up, you look at my community post, you can look at the video. When I was arguing with the racist, when I was sticking up for African American people, and he's talking shit about them, you're damn right I said that to him. I didn't say that about somebody's son. I said that about Richard. Because if you're going to put up posts, look at my community post, and look at that video. And if you're going to put up hateful, nasty-ass shit about that, about another race, I hope they do. I hope they do grab him and beat his ass. I hope they do grab him, hold him down, and fuck him. I hope they do. That's what he gets. But I didn't say that about his son.
Truth announced publicly about her truce with the long-nosed witch, but how dare Carla say she is cool with Wendy publicly? Oh, my God.
Oh, is that really what's bothering them?
Oh, well. Wendy had a right to know what I found out.
Yeah. No, we aren't even in there. And she said it's a certain group of people that made horse noises. She's blaming everything on us. It's a sickness that people and Wendy V's get. Yes, he did, Melly. He said that to Richard.
Yes, I did, Melly D. I sure did. But go back and look at the video I put up about Richard. If he's going to sit here and be a racist and use the N-word over and over again and laugh about Black Lives Matter people being killed, I did say that to them. I hope a bunch of black guys hold you down and rape you. I did say that to him. Because I stand against racism. You're damn right I said it.
Does his mind go blank on all the things that he says that comes out of his mouth? If someone doesn't call him out for it and they agree with him, it's not going to help.
He's mad. Okay, here's the thing. Brian's mad because I called him out. I'm not going to support what he's been saying. Now they expect me to run over to Vinny's, who I barely go in.
Nobody told you to go over to Vinny's. I only told you why I said what I said. I didn't say, well, Vinny said this to me, and you should go over there. I never told you to go over there and call him out.
The Vinny's chat, okay? I've probably been in Vinny's chat. Maybe on one hand, I can count how many times I've been in his chat. I'm supposed to go in there and call Vinny out for what he said to Brian?
Vinny's not your friend.
I don't think so.
Right.
Well, and I'm starting to think Brian's not my friend either, if he can do what he's doing right now that easily.
Well, I think...
I don't understand what it is that I'm doing. I'm responding to her calling me out. I'm not calling her names. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to call Carla names. I'm not going to drag her. I'm responding to what she's doing. I mean, when you call someone out, you can expect a response. Unless you're stupid. I'll tell you another thing Richard said that she wasn't aware of. When her husband's co-worker died of COVID, Richard's comment, which is in the video that I put there, said that people who die of coof are either idiots or stupid. I just wonder if you're going to call that out.
He's made that clear. He doesn't know what a good friend is.
Nope.
A good friend would have came to me privately with this and made sure that I responded. That's what a good friend would do. That's what a good friend would do.
And I wasn't disrespectful to you, Bryan.
And I haven't been disrespectful to you either, Carla. Bryan. You are lying. That's disrespectful. Because you said you were never kicked out of the Discord. You called me a liar, and then you were proved to have lied.
And if you were a friend, you'd back off of me right now. Just leave me alone.
Just like you're doing to me right now, backing off. If you are going to sit and talk about me, I am going to respond. The fact that you and I are friendly is going to determine how I respond to you. I'm not going to drag you. But I'm going to show the hypocrisy. If you call me out on something, I'll accept that you called me out, but I'm going to show your hypocrisy.
Carla, I already know what Bryan's going to do. It's what he's done to every other person that
has disrespectfully pretended to be his friend and went behind his back and did a live calling him out, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I will respond to anyone who calls me out. Sometimes people call me out and I say, you're right. Which Carla is right. I shouldn't have said the stuff that I said. So we move past that. Let's move on and protect Carla some more. Because you have Richard Groiper who said worse stuff than I have said. And he holds a wrench in your chat. And we won't want anybody to come at you for things that Richard's saying. Why is it good for her to do that? But not me.
he feels has wronged them are not called out or anyone.
Miss B, when you told me I have to admit that Carla handled this wrong, that means that Carla wronged me, right? Don't say you didn't say it. You said Carla handled this wrong. So that means that you felt like she wronged me, right?
One that's called out as behavior, the same thing happens. So the same thing's going to happen to you. But
she's calling out my behavior about stuff, so that's why I put up a picture of her sending me a picture of BTS in a not so flattering way. And her response under that was, well, her friend body shames people all the time. So why is it not okay for me to respond to Vinny the same way he responded to me? Because you said BTS's friend Trisha body shames people all the time, so you went and did it. Vinny talked crap about my kid, so I went and did it.
who's left that gives a damn? Really? Who do you have left, Bryan? The truth, Molly? Okay.
That's right. Molly's not going to be the one who's going to, who really genuinely cares about you. And that's.
I'm not upset about Just Angel being in her chat. As a matter of fact, if we weren't having this argument and Just Angel was in there, I wouldn't pick a fight with her. I wouldn't say, I've been in there with Groiper, and I don't say anything to him about his racism. I wouldn't say anything to Just Angel. No, she's not coming at me if I'm in it. Yeah, I'm not upset that she's in there. I don't care if she's in there. I don't hate Just Angel. It's fun to fight with her.
What Carla is to you, and this is how you treat her. Because
this is how you treat her. She was so mad at me because me and TNT were on Mandy's panel, and I could have outed TNT on something, but TNT did me a solid, and she admitted to some things that she said that wasn't correct. She said, okay, I lied. Okay, are we good now, Bryan? I did you a solid, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I'm going to do you a solid too. and I'm not going to mess with you. Carla was mad because I did TNT that solid, and I wouldn't. She kept at me about it. Well, you gave TNT a solid. Yeah, because I was trying to keep the peace. But anyways,
because she's not answering
No,
you.
Just Angel, you stay where you are. Apparently, Brian is upset because I'm in your chats. I don't want to cause problems. That's ridiculous.
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
I want you to stay here, Just Angel.
And Amanda's right. Yes, what you did, you had to address it because it would look like you were co-signing how he was acting. If I was acting like that, you would have to do the same thing.
If I was acting like that, would you guys call me out? Absolutely,
Yes.
You would call me out.
Yep.
And I would expect you to. That's what good friends do.
now good friends talk these things out in private. That's what they do.
Yes. You had to address it publicly. You didn't have a choice.
And the reason I addressed it publicly and not privately is because nobody in this community would know that I don't co-sign what he's doing.
You assumed that all kinds of people were going to come at you about what I said. The only person that came at you was misbehaving. Maybe you should have waited until that happened. Or maybe, because I'm going to tell you what, I am not so naive and coy and so, I guess weak-minded or not strong enough that if somebody comes to me and says, well, your friend Laura over here said this and that and blah, 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 I would have came to them in private. I would have done it in private.
I mean, look at his behavior since Friday.
Yeah.
And what he's been doing, and the panels he's been going on, and the places
The panels he's been going on. See, the truth, the more I let it go, the more I let this go. The only panels that I've been on in the last couple weeks is Laura's and Molly's. And they don't like Laura and Molly. They don't like... The truth comes out sometimes. She just said it. Look at some of the panels he's been going on. You just said it. The problem here is you guys don't like Molly, and you don't like Laura, and you don't want to be associated with anybody that goes on their panel. And that's fine. But let's not make up things. Because the last few times I've been in Discord, you guys are ragging me about how I'm being friendly to Molly. And I'm going, she's my friend, and that's it. You were at me, and you couldn't get me to say, yeah, you're right. I'll leave from over at Molly's. And I'll leave from over at Laura's. I didn't do that. I'm not going to do that. They're not bothering me. She just said it.
he's going to pick fights. You're acting like a lunatic, Brian.
I'm acting like a lunatic right now. I'm acting like a lunatic. You guys saw the messages. When you say that somebody's crazy or they're mentally ill, you're being dismissive.
And I've tried to tell you this behind the scenes. Like yesterday, you put up that stupid video with the title, Molly does not have a Cash App or a PayPal. I sent you a screenshot with the ticker running along the bottom of her screen. You were on her live just the day before. Didn't you see it?
No. And I made it clear that I didn't see that. That's what I said in the video. I said, she don't have that. I didn't see that. That's what I said. I didn't see it.
And then you change your title because you looked stupid.
This is how friends talk about somebody. You look stupid. Well, I made a mistake. And I didn't see her PayPal or Cash App running across there. I never knew Molly to have one.
You're just, you need to just shut it down, Brian. Take a break. Take a step back because you're making a fool out of yourself.
These are great friends here.
Log off, boo-boo. I had no plans on going live today. None. But because I didn't answer him,
Great, Jody.
I'm public enemy number.
They're escalating this as is. She's public enemy number one. I can only stress this so many ways. If I have a friend that I'm irritated with at the moment, I might say to them privately, and I don't want to talk to them right now, I would let them know, hey, I need some time. I'm going to need some time. Just give me some time. I don't want to speak with you. Don't just ignore somebody. That's rude. If that person is your friend, and I showed you how I was talking to her. If that person is your friend and they're asking you to talk to them, and you really don't want to, you could say, hey, I'd rather not speak with you right now. Give me some time. She never did that.
One.
Listen, I was not fond of Bryan in the past. And when I saw him making a positive change, I had some conversations with him behind the scenes, and I saw a difference in him. And unfortunately, that Bryan that I befriended has slowly slipped away.
Mm-hmm.
He's right back to where he was, if not worse.
Oh, come on, man.
And I can't stand behind that, Bryan.
He's been on a rampage too. From going on.
Okay, look. Just Angel says the way he booted B was rude as fuck. While the way that I got booted from their Discord was also rude as fuck, Just Angel.
On Molly's, and
Again, here he goes over on Molly's. This is where the problem lies.
he made a statement by going on her panel.
So,
Here we go. He's dropping the video.
Good.
oh, okay, you're done with them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're done with me now because I dropped the video that shows their hypocrisy. They're done. Because I showed their hypocrisy. It's okay though, Samara, because all that racist stuff that Richard's saying that I've showed, that's just his shtick. He's just kidding. Right?
So, here's the thing. The video that he's dropping now is a video he threatened us with.
Yeah. She keeps saying I threatened her with it. Look at the big word, threatened. I showed you. Show the threat. Show me the threat, Carl. I bet you can't. Because there is no threat. I didn't threaten you. I said, okay, you want to call me out for some of the stuff that I said. That's fine and dandy. You've already done it. But what if someone held you accountable for this stuff? I never said, if you don't do this, I'm going to drop that. What I'm showing is the hypocrisy. That's not a threat. I never threatened you.
Because this isn't going to make me look good, supposedly. But I'm supposed to call out every single person on YouTube.
No, I did. Where did I tell you, Carla? You need to call out every single person on YouTube. What I said was, after I showed you the video, I said, now you're aware of what he said. Are you going to call this out? Nowhere in there did it say every single person on YouTube. Nowhere. I like how they escalated, though. I threatened her. Show a threat.
I'm not allowed to make amends with anybody.
I never told you you could make them. Where did I say that you couldn't make amends with anybody? Show where I said that.
Only he's allowed to go where he wants to. Only he's allowed to say what he wants to.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told her. I said, look, I could go where I want to. And I can say what I want to. Anybody see me say that to her? Can you post that where I said that?
Do. No, it doesn't work that way. That's not a friendship to me.
It wouldn't be a friendship. You're absolutely right. It wouldn't be a friendship if I said to you, you can't go there, but I can go wherever I want. But that never happened.
Say what it is, Carla, and cut them off at the pass. Just say what it is.
Okay, it's about Richard Groiper.
You have no choice but to cut me off at the pass.
It's a video about him.
Because I'll never talk to him again. I will never talk to him again.
Yeah, because I exposed you. That video of Richard Groiper, all that stuff that he's saying, she says he's only joking. He's just kidding. That's his shtick. He's not really a racist. That's what Samarita said. And I'm telling the truth. And I dare you to say I'm lying. Because I got the proof. When people start coming after me, and then they talk to me again, I record that shit. Because you're not going to be able to... Can you justify to me, Samara, how you think that anything in that video that Richard put up is just his shtick, and he's only joking? I'm calling you out. You support a racist. And Miss B heard her say this stuff. She supports a racist. And that's a fact.
Here's what I want to know. Put a 1 in the chat if you give a crap about what Bryan's going to drop. I don't care.
Well, put a 1 in the chat if you give a crap about what Bryan said to Vinny.
He's mad because he sees Richard holds a wrench in here. He's mad because...
I don't care that Richard holds a wrench in there. And I've been in there with Richard, and we've been cordial to each other. My fight with Richard is over. Has been over. I even go into his chat sometimes. But I clearly do not support his racism. Right? I'm not mad that Richard's got a wrench. He's had a wrench, and I've been in there with him. I mean, you know.
Here's another question. Name one guy on this platform that Bryan's ever gotten along with. Name one man.
I can't.
Yeah, you're welcome. Who said you weren't, Just Angel?
I've gotten along with Smokey P. I've gotten along with, let me see. I used to get along with the Glare. Yeah. Name one man. Now, they take it to this guy's a racist. No, I won't get along with a racist. I won't. Name one man he's gotten along with.
Of course you're welcome here.
Got along with 180. Got along with lots of people.
Well,
You're absolutely welcome here.
I can't believe he's doing this.
No.
That's what I thought when I got booted from Discord and they put up this video about me instead of coming to me privately. I was thinking, damn, I can't believe they're doing this.
Terrible person.
I'm a terrible, terrible, terrible person. But Richard Groiper, who is her friend, well, he's just joking when he says all that vile shit.
A spiteful person.
Of course I'm spiteful. Exactly. When you do something to me that causes me to be spiteful, I will be.
Bryan, it's just going to backfire on you, just like everything you've been doing over the last 3 days. It's backfiring on you. You're only making yourself look like
you're just losing friends. You're losing friends, and you had 3 people that were friendly with you, could talk to you, but forget it. You just push everybody away.
Yeah, I pushed you guys away by putting up a video about you and saying that, yeah, I pushed you away. Thursday, we were fine. I pushed you away.
So
after today, Carla, I don't even want to deal with his bullcrap anymore. I don't care anymore, Bryan. I don't care.
You all acting like Bryan changed never happened.
I'm going to have to agree with that comment. I think it was just for show.
Yeah, it was just for show. You fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I gave him a chance. I
felt bad for him. I thought he was hurting. I gave him a chance. Lasted almost a year. But now he's shown me who he is. So.
Are you talking about BryanSt.John?
You can't let someone be. Like, it's so creepy, Brian. Stalkerish, even.
When you're sitting there telling me, come talk to you, come back to the Discord, and I try to message you and you don't answer me, I'm the stalker? I showed that you were telling me, asking me to come talk to you, and then you wouldn't respond to me. How's that fucking stalkerish? When I saw that you weren't going to talk to me, I blocked it. I blocked you.
Lately, a lot of people put out videos full of lies and false evidence.
I believe that, Ash. I believe he's always been this way. I mean, he's doing the same thing to us that he's done to many before us.
How am I doing something to you? This is what I don't understand. You put up a video about me and blocked me from your Discord. I didn't do anything to you. I did nothing to you personally. Nothing. You did this to me.
So, that's who he is. You're lost, Brian, not ours. Sorry.
We even said, we talked about this. It's just, we're all, it's too hard to be your friend.
And Carla has accepted Richard on behalf of me. Like, Carla didn't like him for the longest time. And then she got to know him. And now he's doing this.
I didn't record a video. Why is he recording vids and saving them to use when something's up? Anyone doing this is a little off. Yeah, they would be a little off. But, dumbass Remy, you fucking idiot, I made the video after she said she can't support some of the things I'm doing. I went and made the video. Fuck off, Remy.
Behind the scenes is a much different Richard than his persona on YouTube.
So behind the scenes, even though he's racist and thinks saying the M word is cool, but he's different than that. They're sticking up for Richard right now. Watch this.
That's the key word, persona.
Yes.
I don't get it. Well, I've had this conversation with all of you. I don't always get it, but it is what it is. I like him behind the scenes.
Wait, why is he recording videos and saving them to use when
Get out of
something's
here
up?
with that crap.
I would hope that he wasn't recording our Discord calls or anything like that, but if
I bet you would hope I wasn't recording your Discord calls because you support a racist and you said so. You brushed off his pure absolute racism as shtick and a joke. Of course you wouldn't want me to record that.
if he is, it actually would make us look better than himself because he's the one who pouted and left the Discord.
Pouted and left the Discord? When somebody tells me I'm taking your wrench and you can't chat in my chat, then I don't need to be there. I didn't pout. If you remember right, Misbehaving said, I didn't say a word and I just left. So where do you get the pout from? Where do you get the pout?
And then I found him in Laura's chat, so I told him to answer his phone, and then Misbehaving talked to him. But it just went downhill from there.
There's just some things that I can't be supporting the glamorous life. I don't, things that he's said lately. And I'm not going to call out everybody on YouTube. Brian, it's not my job to
Who the fuck told you to call out everybody on YouTube? You're starting to piss me off now, Carla.
call out people on YouTube.
You were her friend for a long time. And now this is what you do?
This is what I do. I just up and started on Carla for no reason. Carla didn't block me or kick me out of her Discord and make a fucked up video about me. She was minding her own fucking business. And I just up and out of the blue started on Carla. Anybody buying this shit?
You think this is going to make Carla want to talk to you?
No.
And the best thing is, the only reason why he's dropping it is because he's mad at us.
Exactly. The only reason I'm dropping that is because I'm mad that you are hypocrites. I'm annoyed that you're hypocrites. Where's the video about Richard and how you can't support him? Where's it at? Did it to me.
He doesn't have any problem with Richard. He said that several times on Saturday.
I absolutely do not have any problem with Richard. But I wouldn't want anybody to come at my friend Carla because this guy is saying this stuff and it might come back on her. What's the problem?
Yep.
I can play that old fake shit too.
It's just he's doing whatever he can to hurt me.
Whatever I can to hurt you. Whatever I can. Where have I tried to hurt you? Post it.
So, whatever he can, please hide that hypocrite.
Yeah, I'm hiding it.
No. But yeah, go for it, Brian. Drop the video. Like he thinks that I was going to beg him not to. He was
How do you know what I think? This guy held a wrench in your chat. If he holds a wrench in your chat and he speaks racist stuff, apparently that means you support that, right?
Who was it? Jenny Jen who called him the butthurt bandit?
Yeah.
It's Brian.
Good name.
You're just making...
You said that's a good name, the butthurt bandit? Bitch, you're supposed to be my fucking friend, you fucking sorry bitch.
So many bad decisions because your butt hurt.
Gemma wants to come up.
Okay.
No, he spent his Saturday gathering info on Richard so he could hold this over our heads.
I didn't spend Saturday gathering info. It took me about 30 minutes. That's how easy it is for anybody to go look at who they give a wrench. It took about 30 minutes. How do you know how I spent my fucking Saturday?
What gave us his word?
That's what Brian does.
You see, and they're going to sit here and fucking lie and say that I gave them my word. I give you my word, I won't post it. What I said is I don't want to post it. I don't want to do that to Carla. I said, but that video that she has up about me is annoying me. That's why I said, I never gave you my word, you fucking liar.
Like he can't just leave something well enough alone. He has to get every little thing you...
Yeah, just leave it alone. Just your friends booted you and they blocked you and they made a video calling you out. But you should just leave that alone, Brian. You just leave it alone. Just say, oh, okay. And leave it alone. Yeah, you should just leave that alone. Well, the fact that you were sharing BTS's picture with me in a Discord after you apologized to OneWin for sharing a picture in a Discord, you should just leave that alone, too.
You said and then throw it in your face all at once. I'm not perfect.
How are you? No, see, that's the thing. Brian wants what he wants when he wants it, and if he doesn't get it the second he wants it, then he goes nuts, fires up a live. And
oh yeah, did you see how nuts I was in that live? Oh my God, Carla did this, oh my God. I was completely nuts. Wasn't I?
And just, it doesn't make you look bad, Carla. It makes him look like a fool. We've all tried to handle this behind the scenes ad nauseum. I mean, how many hours did I spend over the weekend trying to talk this guy down?
How many hours? How many hours did you try to talk me down? Well, let's head on over to Google Voice and figure that one out. Play games with me. You're not going to sit there and lie.
Well, shit, that couldn't have gone any worse. I'm so sorry, Brian. Please come back. Let's work this out, please. Bye.
Okay, you see how they're asking me to please come back and work this out. Right? I've got more text. They're asking me to please come back and work it out. And so I'm assuming that Carla would like to work it out, and I come back to work it out, and she won't respond to me. That's frustrating when people are saying, please come back, please come back, please come back. And then you come back, and they won't talk to you. That's annoying.
Well, shit, that couldn't have gone any worse. I'm so sorry, Brian. Please come back. Let's work this out, please. Bye.
What she's talking about, when she says that couldn't have got any worse, that's when we were working it out, we were talking it out, and Carla pops right in, and she says, Brian, I'm going to have to take your wrench. And she said, just for a little while. She said, you can come in my chat, but just don't say anything. I didn't pout. I said, okay, and I left. When somebody says, well, you can be around me, but I don't want nobody to know you're around me. And I don't want nobody to know you're my mod. That means you don't need to be around them. You can come back, but I don't want anybody to know you're there, so don't say anything. Okay.
It shouldn't be that hard to be your friend, Brian.
Yeah, it's not. I'm exhausted being his friend.
Oh, get the
Yep.
fuck out of here.
Hey, Gemma.
Hey, Carla. Must be having some
Hey, Gemma.
Hi, Gemma.
Hello, Mrs. T.
I'm confused. Did someone adopt Richard as their kid? Are you guys his mother to be responsible for him? How about this, Remy? I'm confused. Did someone adopt Brian as your guys' kid? Are you guys his mother to be responsible for him? Let that sink in just a little bit.
I just wanted to come on here to support Carla. I've known Brian for a little while from being in Carla's chats and stuff, and I think it's really unfair what he's done to Carla. I think it's disgusting. And
What have I done to Carla?
Carla's an amazing woman.
What have I done to Carla? Except for respond to what Carla has done to me.
doesn't do anything bad to people, and I don't understand why, again, Carla gets targeted, and it disgusts me, because why?
But Carla is not targeted. Carla targeted me.
At the end of the day, she does nothing but help people, and if these people so dislike Carla or don't want anything to do with her, then don't be over here, don't watch. It really is that simple.
Well, Gemma, the problem with Brian is once he feels like he's been done wrong, he don't quit.
No. I don't quit. Especially when people do lives calling me a liar and talking about what a bad person I am.
Yeah.
But this is the only reaction you're going to get, Brian. We're not going to go on and on and on about this.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave any comments under your videos. I wash my hands.
And I don't honestly believe with your behavior lately, Brian, that you're not going to get the reaction by dropping a Richard Kuiper video that you're hoping to get. So go ahead and do what you got to do.
He did.
You did it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're very vengeful, Brian. I'll pray for you.
Yeah, go ahead and pray for me. Because what I did with that Richard Groper video, it showed the hypocrisy. That's it. Can't support Bryan, but I can support that. That's my point. Samara supports it. You heard it. You heard it yourself, misbehaving. The excuses she gave about him being a racist. That's just his shtick. And he's just kidding. Tell me you believe that. Tell me you believe you have somebody in there, in that as a mod, that stands for racism. It's exactly what you got. It's exactly what you got.
Whatever happened to his religion?
Bye, Jeff.
I have no idea. He said on Sunday he was going to church.
I actually posted a video where I went to church and I was bragging on how the tornadoes, but you didn't watch it, see? You didn't watch it. You're my friend, but you didn't watch it. I posted a video about my church and it showed how at church I'm accepted in there. What happened to his religion? Nothing. What happened to yours? What happened to yours? I mean, we got one. Samara says she's Christian. Misbehaving claims to be Christian, which is good. Neither one of them have ever put up a video showing the church. I have.
I don't know.
I think
When to Dave, if you don't like somebody, you just stay away from them. You don't be vengeful. You don't do content on them. You don't make things up. You just leave the person alone. Not everyone's going to get on.
Thank you. You don't make things up. That's right, and I haven't.
Especially on YouTube, that's the way it works.
I don't know if he thought doing this was going to go in his favor.
I don't expect it to go in my favor. But the question is, if she could call me out as a wrench in her chat for things that I have said, now she's aware of things that Richard Groper has said. I honestly think that the ploy here is if you stick up to Bryan, or if you call out Bryan, that seems to be the thing around here. Call out Bryan, and you'll start to get different people coming in your chats. More people coming in your chats.
But even after he went on Molly's panel, he was dragged by Savage and all. Clearly, it's Molly's not liked. She's doing horrible things or whatever. And we said how we want. And then he gets up there and he's like, well, people say, I white knight for you. Well, people say this and people say that. I think what Molly's doing is disgusting.
You think what Molly is doing is disgusting, but you say that Richard Groper's stuff is just his shtick, and he's just kidding.
Harassing a family. That's just the beginning of it.
I don't know what he expected me to do after the disgusting things he said.
I didn't expect you to do anything because I didn't do it on your panel and I didn't mention your name. If anything, I would have expected you to come to me in private like you've done several times. We all do that with each other. We come in private and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's what I would have expected.
You think I was supposed to support that?
I didn't ask you to support that. I didn't say Vinny, blah, 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 and Carla supports that.
It wasn't even about Molly. Yeah, as friends, we have opinions. But it had... What happened, Brian, has nothing to do with Molly.
It does have to do with Molly because you made the statement without even realizing it. He's been going on other panels, and the only panels I've been on is Laura and Molly's.
It has everything to do with you. And the despicable things you've been saying on this platform.
And he wants to fight with people. That's why he goes into Vinny's chats.
Look, Samara, you don't understand anything about me and Vinny, okay? Vinny and I were friends. I would go to his chats in the morning, and I helped him with a couple things with being there. And Vinny has told me how he respected me many times. But when Diane got caught, and me and Molly and some of the other people brought that out, Vinny didn't like that. So I would go in his chats, and he'd be talking about Molly, and he would do something like, hone in onto her vagina or something. And I said, come on, Vinny, But we started having problems because of Molly and Diane. I like Vinny. I still like Vinny. Vinny can handle this. I like Vinny a lot.
Yep.
He goes wherever he knows he's disliked the most and starts fighting.
I was not disliked in Vinny's chat.
With people. I saw it last night. I saw it in Two Tacos chat.
I was not picking with Two Tacos. You did not see that. Two Tacos and I did not have an argument. I was in there telling her how much, I said, look, your fight with Molly is your fight with Molly. I like you. I consider you a friend. And that's what I said in her chat. That's not me picking her. Fucking liar.
You see it wherever he goes. He tries to start something.
Hey, Mr. Positive.
Just like so done with it.
Hey, Mr. Positive.
It just shouldn't. It's too hard to be your friend, Bryan. I'm sorry. It's just too hard.
Carla, we all know the effort that we put in to trying to talk to Bryan, to try and stop him from going down this street to nowhere with his BS and the terrible things he's saying.
Jenna,
He doesn't want to take accountability for his behavior.
Jenny Jen says, I'm sorry, Carla. He did me this way, too. Sometimes you just got to wash your hands completely. She's put up 3 or 4 videos about me in the last few days. But she's washed her hands with me completely. Jackass.
Hey, Carrie.
You can't change someone that doesn't want to. Jenny, hello.
How do you change somebody from... How do you... When somebody says something about your child, and you say something back, what do you want me to change from?
Jenny.
He's on a downward spiral, and he's trying to take us all down with him. And
I'm trying to take... Yeah, when I said that stuff about Vinny, I said, yeah, misbehaving don't like you, and Carla and Samara, they don't like you either.
It's not going to work, Bryan.
Hi, Carrie.
I've already told you I'm not going to support the kind of crap you've been doing. Vinny is not my responsibility. I'm not
your fucking responsibility.
I don't even know why Tracy went in that chat and said, well, how come she didn't call out Vinny? Is it my responsibility?
It's not your responsibility to call me out either publicly.
Bryan is going into Vinny's chats. Everybody knows he
He's in there to start fights. He knows that he goes where he's not liked. So
right.
Someone will say something to him, and he'll have a reason to fight with them. That's what he's doing. I don't know.
Now you told me that you haven't seen Vinny's stuff. You told me you haven't seen what's going on over at Vinny's. So how do you know if I'm going in there to start a fight? How do you know what's going on in there?
Just like else to explain it. I'm just so done with it.
Just like last night when he was in Burnt Toast, and he was fighting with people in her chat.
I was not fighting with nobody in her fucking chat. They were coming at me going, he supports Molly. Jump up on the panel. He supports Molly. Jump up on the panel. I wasn't fighting with nobody in the chat, you fucking idiot.
He got off the panel. You're not getting any points for that.
Not liked. So
right.
Someone will say something to him, and he'll have a reason to fight with them. That's what he's doing. I don't know. I don't
Just
know
like-
how else to explain it. I'm just so done with it.
Just like last night when he was in Burnt Toast, and he was fighting with people in her chat as soon as he got off the panel. You're not getting any points for that. I know, Vinny's not our responsibility.
I just can't believe I was being respectful, having a conversation with Bryan,
He booted you.
and he booted me.
Oh, you butthurt because you got booted. Because a little while ago you said I was butthurt because I got booted from Discord. Are you butthurt? How's that feel?
Because he didn't want people to hear what really happened.
No. I showed what really happened in this video. I showed it.
Shame on you, Bryan.
Yeah, shame on you for telling that lie. The truth is in this video.
Of course he didn't, because it wasn't his narrative. Because even listening to him,
Hold on a second.
so mad. I was jumping up and down thinking, that's not how it went down. That's not how it went down.
That is how it went down.
No, it isn't. It isn't. And that's the only reason I got up there in the first place is because I heard him recounting things that were incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
Or I wouldn't have even bothered getting up there. Who said that Toast had somewhat doxed Blowbag Betty?
I did.
Bryan said that?
Yeah, because she put up her criminal record.
If so, I don't think he should be weighing in on anyone doxing anyone.
Yeah.
I don't even want to.
Hot meat kettle.
What are you talking about, Crystal Sky?
Some of you have really, really, really lowered your standards being in the morning granny chat.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Go have a cookie.
Log off, boo-boo. I'm actually proud to be a granny. I am.
We're the granny crew.
Yeah, we're the granny crew. You don't like it? Tough.
Oh, is that right, German lady? Okay.
Oh, really? Oh.
Samara left me too? Samara!
Yeah, she's down. She hopped off. She's in the chat. Aging isn't promised, so consider it a blessing. Exactly.
That's
Hey, what's like
Okay. Jen says he kept begging for a fight. Guess he got one he didn't want, right? I wasn't going in there begging for no fight with you. You're such a fucking idiot, Jen. But you're a good kind of idiot. I kind of like you.
I could probably run circles around most people around here.
You have that right, Jen.
He kept begging for a fight. Guess he got one he didn't want.
No, I'm not sure that he didn't want it though. He just amping it up and amping it up and amping it up.
Yep. And what you guys are doing right now is amping it up and amping it up and amping it up with me. And you're begging for a fight that you don't want.
He goes wherever he thinks he can get. I've been seeing it everywhere, and I'm not going to support it. And I don't want anybody saying to me, you support that, because I don't.
But you support
Some of the things he said are disgusting.
It's become blatantly obvious to me that Bryan doesn't value friends coming to him. And
I do value friends coming to me. I do value friends coming to me to tell me if I have an issue. I don't value friends who do it publicly.
And telling him that his behavior is inappropriate.
If you would have came to me instead of came to YouTube, we wouldn't be having this argument.
No.
That I don't know. I rely on my friends to call me out if I'm being a jerk or if.
Okay, I'll just tell you how petty Bryan is being. His video, he has Gabby Petito's picture up and what Richard wrote above it, which is he called her Abby Potato.
Yeah, because he's making fun of a murder victim. Her name wasn't Abby Potato. Would he say that to her dad?
I mean, this is the petty crap I'm talking about. He's joking around, and then Bryan's like, oh.
He's joking around by saying that Gabby Petito had COVID in the woods and got ate by a bear. That's funny. That thing about Gabby Petito calling her Abby Potato, not even respecting her name, it's just a joke to Samara.
She's a murdered victim. You shouldn't be talking like that. Is this what you support? Are you kidding me?
Wait a minute, Bryan. How dare you? You're supporting a woman who's going after the
Right, and Samara is supporting someone that went after Abby Potato and said he was just joking. She just did it.
A family.
A missing child. They are victims until proven otherwise.
And Gabby Petito is the victim of murder. But when Richard does it, Samara says, "Oh, he's just joking. He's just joking."
Guys, Bryan, they are victims. So stop. You look stupid.
Oh.
You look stupid, but let's not talk about Richard Groyper disrespecting a murder victim. That was just a joke. She just said it.
Oh, how about this too? There is a comment that Bryan made about Molly and holding a wrench there.
Oh yeah. He said, well, Molly's is a good place to hold a wrench because if you're trying to build your channel, really, Bryan? Really? Is that why you're there?
Is that why you got up on time?
That is a good place to hold a wrench. She has a lot of people that come in there to get to know me. It is.
Nice.
Is that why you
want some of her subs
last night? Other than to cause fights with everybody in the chat. Is that why you were there?
Now that's something. Look, I'll be honest with you. I said that, and I've said that to Molly too. But I told them that privately. Well, why are you over there? Well, I mod for her, and we're friendly. Yeah, but she's getting so much backlash. I said I've been a mod for her a couple years. People get to know me. Having a wrench in Molly's is a good place to get to know people. I did say that, but I said that to him in private.
Well, you're going to have to find some new friends because you've ruined every friendship you've had in this community.
And here's another thing. How long before this little fight that we're having right now, how long was it before he came into my chat? How long did he stay? He'd come in and say hello. How many times was he in Discord?
I've seen him a handful of times.
She goes live in the morning when I go to work. If she does her lives and I'm at work, and they know that I can't come in as much because I go to work. But if I see, if I take 5 minutes and I see that she's live, I'll pop in and say hi and I'll go back to work.
Last 3 months. Hey, Ash, Bryan won't come. He don't go head to head with a man.
Oh, you are absolutely 100% wrong about that, misbehaving, because I have called Richard out. I've called him out and called him a fucking racist to his face. I have done that, and people have seen it. I have called him out, you stupid fucking asshole, for saying I won't call a man out. I have called Richard out. He's a racist. I've just put up videos about him and showed all this stuff before. This ain't the first time I put up stuff about Richard. Ask him. I have called him out, you fucking idiot.
Not in a proper way. He has to go after them, not to them.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, every single friendship he's ruined. Well,
Sheila, you don't even know.
maybe Bryan can have Tracy back then.
I never lost Tracy. You don't know how friendly we have become.
He does not. He does not like any man. Look, he's
Another person I gave a chance to and shouldn't have.
They keep saying he won't go after any other man. He won't go after any other man. These are the same women that told me, don't go back at Rel. Quit going over there. Leave Rel alone. Quit going over there, Bryan. You don't need to go there. And I would keep going over there. But he won't go after any man.
Same old, same old.
Who's that?
People rarely change. The one that's inserting herself into something that's none of her darn business.
Oh, get the fuck. I'm so tired
That
of this
one.
shit. You fucking dumb.
The one that went.
Idiots.